Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Cardano right now. Tickers ADA versus USDT. I will try and remember to have a look against Bitcoin. I need to remember to look against Bitcoin. I get that carried away that I always forget. So yeah, diving into Cardano, it's looking really, really strong. I'm not going to lie to you, it's looking really, really strong and golden for continuation. Just like I keep saying, I know it's frustrating, I know it's boring, but when you break down, you're finding really, really strong levels of support for Cardano right now. You're making effectively, on the weekly, look at these candles that are closing as well. You can't really see them here. If you continue to march onwards this week, you're going to see another high close. This week here was the highest close for Cardano ever. Okay, and this particular one here, if that continues now, you can see it's marching onwards and upwards. So you're literally on the verge of breaking out. You're literally on the verge of breaking this high, marching on to that $2 target that we've got there, that we've outlined for many, many months now, and get this consolidation period over and done with for Cardano. Get this wave 4 done and dusted. See you later, alligator. Marching onwards and upwards to that price prediction up there of that wave 4 in Elliott wave theory, and also the extension of 1414, okay, which is confirmation. Because if you look at any other chart that I've done, and Ethereum's already up there. Ethereum's just blasted through the 1272. It's actually rolling back to it now as support, which is golden at 3k, which is really, really good. And you can see Cardano starting its next leg, and when it starts its next leg, where's it going to get to? It's going to go through the 1272, obviously, first at around about $4.18. I know it's got to break out first, but I'm just going to show you the road, because it is the road to $7.77, and beyond that we do have a further extension in this bull run, the 1618 extension there, Fibonacci retracement, which Bitcoin has already got to, which a lot of cryptos have already got to be honest with you. I think Harmony One's got there, Holo Chain, because they've had such enormous runs that they've already got there, okay, and then they're consolidating now for the next leg up. So you can see that Cardano is literally on its way. It's on the verge of breaking out. It's creeping up, adhering to key levels of support. It's coming. It's coming. I know I keep saying it, but it's been 10 weeks and it's coming. I assure you, it's got to be here soon, hasn't it? It has to be here soon. It is really, really strong, in my opinion. It's just getting higher and higher and higher of the level of consolidation, which I've shown you in the video, I think yesterday or the day before. The consolidation events, the sideways, the chop, the boringness is stepping up a tier each time. So that shows it's progressively moving up and creeping up and finding higher levels of support, so to speak. So yeah, break out of this, start this wave 4, Elliott wave theory. It's going to be choppy along the way. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not just going to up to sort of $7 overnight. It's going to sort of hit resistance, roll back to support, because that's what it is. And the way we find those key levels moving forward is obviously using Fibonacci again on impulsive waves and corrective waves, and impulsive waves and corrective waves, and so on and so forth. And there will be breakdowns and pullbacks along the way, but that's the journey. That's, just like here, journey up and down, up and down, up and down, chop, sideways action. But we're looking golden, basically, and if we can get there, who knows, we could get towards $18 for Cardano. No one's got a crystal ball. No one knows how long a piece of string is, okay? And that's basically the truth of it. But so far, so good, marching onwards and upwards for Cardano. I know it's boring, I know it's flat and sideways, and a hell of a lot of projects have gone through that. And Cardano, in my opinion, is one of the longest projects that we're covering that's having such a long extended period of consolidation right now. So I do believe, and you shouldn't ever trust your feelings, but I do believe that there's some kind of breakout on the table soon for Cardano. Failing that, if it does start to roll, we've given you key levels of support. And even if it does roll now, if it does roll, look where your support is, okay? Because like I said to you, the bull run, okay, the bull run is over when you're falling through the 20 EMA here. Look at this. You go overextended, okay? You're not overextended. Look, overextended, sharp. Look at this, it rolls sharp. Look at that diagonal roll and cascade of selling. End of bull run. You lose support because you've gone up so parabolically. Okay, you've hit a peak, and look at that. It's like the Empire State Building, and it's come down the side like that, and you're just rolling, losing support, because that's what happens with overextended EMAs. You shot off into space. You've not backed this at any key level of support. And when I first took Cardano on, it was looking like that. It was shooting off into space, approaching its previous all-time high, consolidated for a bit, broke the all-time high before consolidating, and just that there shows that this is the end of the previous bull run, and that's what the end of the bull run looks like, in my opinion, okay, for Cardano. When you're up here, you're taking off into space, you're at that euphoric stage where you just feel like a wizard, because everything you put your money into is appreciating, and that's basically the bull run euphoric stage, which is coming. but not got a crystal ball. It might not come, obviously, you're aware of that, and always make you aware of every single possibility in crypto right here. But this here is potentially, you know, what you're going to see on that overextension towards that $18 mark that Cardano's on its way to. You know, Bitcoin's already got there, Ethereum's here right now, Holochain's up here, One's up here, they're retracing, they're consolidating, and like Cardano just here, you know, this massive impulsive wave 3 hit a level of resistance, consolidating nicely on it, which is what you want to see, not breaking down, not rolling over. But if it does, you have got your key levels of support that are creeping up, and your key level of support, the most important key level of support in a bull run, is this red line. Okay, on the weekly time frame, if you lose that, game over. See you later. Sell and go to the beach. Okay, the first indicator of a bear run, and I'll teach you everything I know, and you can see it anyway. The first indicator of a bear market is when you lose the EMAs on the 20. Okay, you start falling through. Okay, you can manage that for a little bit, but if you start falling through the red line, you're done for. You know, it's game over, because look, you fell through the EMAs there, the 20, but you're backtesting holding the 55, golden for continuation. So if this did start to creep up and you start backtesting and you're losing it, providing you don't lose the 55 on the weekly, you're golden for continuation. So that's basically it. That's like, you know, the bear market 101, and that time will come. Obviously it will come when Cardano's up here, it's took off into space and it's rolled over and it's lost all levels of support. Even a blind man will be able to see that is the end of the bull run for Cardano, but you're nowhere near that yet. Okay, so that's basically Cardano. What I'll do, I'll zoom in on the 4 hourly time frame here. So on the 4 hour, you look really good. You're above all the EMAs. Okay, you've had a lovely pickup there from that correction yesterday. Lovely pickup. You're above the EMAs, which is what you want to see, the 4 hourly. You're still in a bullish cross, and like I said to you yesterday, look where you found support. Look where it found support when it went down. I said to you, draw your lines in, okay, and you will find support. As long as it falls down and finds support on this line, you're golden, because you're still in this ascending triangle. So that's really good, really good. You've not fell through this key level of support right there, back down to that level there, because I said to you, if you lose this trend line of this ascending triangle which you find yourself in, then obviously the next area, the last critical level of support, is this particular level which needs to hold, otherwise you'll go deeper. So that's good. You've had the correction, you've come down, you've back tested, you've held, you've marched on, because right now from that particular dump yesterday for Cardano, it's currently up. We'll have a look at this. Off that trend line right there, it's currently up 6%. So that's good, that's golden. You're getting a nice little recovery here. You've got the hourly closes above. You see this, look, when the candle is above this yellow line, that means you're above the EMAs now in an uptrend on a bullish cross. So just like I said to you, if you can continue to keep adhering to these lines and holding the support, you're going to creep up. You're going to test this resistance level. If it's a trending ascending triangle, you're also going to tackle this high, and when you break that, you're popping up to $2. And like I've just shown you on the weekly, you look incredibly strong for continuation right now. So let's hope we can continue to have a good week here for Cardano. It's showing signs of strength. You know, when it rolls over, it's getting picked up and it's all golden. So I think yesterday I actually opened a long on this on Cardano, and I got stopped out, to be honest with you. That's why you always have stop losses set, because what happens was it broke that, and I think it was on the hourly time frame that we were targeting. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So this effectively, it came down, didn't it? It corrected down here, and then it come up, and it was hitting this head on this level as resistance right here. And what I did, I set a long when it broke that. But obviously it went up, it hit a level and rolled, and I got stopped out on that. So that's why you do stop losses. Okay, I had something like a 2% stop loss, so no real big hit, to be honest with you, but that's what you do. You set stop losses because you can get things called throwbacks. It looked great, looked golden, up, no, rolled over, and lost the key level of support right, it hit a level of resistance right there and rolled, and obviously carried out a larger correction down towards this trend line right here right now. So you can see effectively what you've got going on is a nice little reversal here for Cardano right now. You are above the hourly EMAs, you're dragging a bullish cross on the hourly EMA as well. So providing you can keep continuing now for Cardano, you will create that bullish cross just there, which is good, because again, you know, like on any EMA, any time frame, if you start coming down and you're back testing the support, it pushes you up. Yeah, so that's Cardano on the hourly. It looks really good for continuation. Okay, obviously do target that it has to hold the EMAs if it comes back down to it. So I'm just going to take a look at Cardano on the daily right now and just see how that's looking. Okay, so yeah, looking at the daily time frame, you look really healthy. Okay, you're above all the EMAs, you're in an uptrend, golden. You fell through, you've back tested support, golden. So it's all good. It's all good. I want to reassure you that it is all good. I know I keep saying that, but as long as you don't start falling through the EMAs here, losing them and coming down and then dragging them into a bearish cross like this, then you're still looking good for continuation on Cardano. And eventually, as you adhere to these levels of support, it's going to pop you out and you're going to test that particular level up there and march on towards that $2 from here. Not financial advice, but from here you're looking at a 50% upswing for Cardano, providing it can break that resistance and that high. So yeah, take care everyone, stay strong, stay safe, and most importantly stay tuned. I'll be back tomorrow with another Cardano update. Bye bye.